We will gonna watch the men's vault finals and balance beam.
The finalists in the women's beam competition and the first
Wait
four.
lang, nahirapan
We'll
ako.
see Kaylia Nemour go second in the order as the top performer in qualification. We also have the third best in qualifying.
Alright, it's better. Itosi from Uzbekistan, he's good. Oh, Kaylia Nemour.
Split warm-up system in operation for all of the finals. So 4 warm-up compete.
So, this gonna be an alternating between the men's vault and the women's balance beam. You're watching live here through the laptop of Chris RD Gymnastics. This is live event in Cairo. Apparatus World Cup.
The men's vault final. And we'll see Nazar Chiponi in the first half. He was the
Nazar
second best performer in
Chiponi.
qualification. We'll have the seventh.
Probably Nazar will be on the
in the first half
on the podium. Maybe.
Great pleasure to have your company wherever it is you're watching from today. My name's Ollie Hogben. I'll be talking you through all of the action from the Cairo International Stadium. It is a lovely
He's amazing.
In this extraordinary city.
From Switzerland.
I've had the opportunity to visit Cairo for the first time, and I cannot recommend it strongly enough, especially if you love architecture and you love history. It's a really remarkable city.
Indeed. Medyo konti lang yung tao ngayon. So kung may oras kayo, you can go to Cairo to visit the place or watch this.
Extraordinary glimpses into antiquity and human civilization.
Once a year, we are having a World Cup in Cairo. So yun.
The gymnasts themselves have been speaking about it all week. They've had the chance, many of them, to visit the pyramids, which of course is something one simply must do. And it's actually very close to Cairo. It's only about 45 minutes or so journey by car.
Oh, that's good. 45 minutes by car.
Unpredictable Cairo traffic.
Yeah. Cairo is a lot of traffic because it's a city.
Museum of Antiquities.
Indeed, a museum of antiquity, yes.
And so many of the athletes have really been absolutely awestruck by what they've seen, and it's easy to see why.
We have here Valentina Georgieva on the balance beam first.
World Cup competition, awestruck since her return from injury some time ago. She comes into this the third best qualifier on beam, 12.6 in the preliminary round.
12.6, so that's 13.0 if on the previous code. Awesome. Oh, that's a good save. Oops. Good save.
Well to keep stability on the beam here.
Great artistry and composure too. It's awesome. Awesomely done.
Twist round with assurance to conclude that routine. Valentina Georgieva of Bulgaria.
Great job, Valentina Georgieva.
Finally, World Cup competition. We're so used to really focusing on her fantastic work on vault.
Great job, Georgieva. And now we come to the men's vault.
She was fourth in the vault final yesterday. Now over to her teammate.
Great chest. Pogi. You have here from Bulgaria. Yeah, gymnast from Bulgaria. From the European.
Dimitar
Dimitrov.
Seventh best in qualification.
Seventh best.
7.75 in the preliminary round.
Hope he will do well. Good job.
Very stable, wasn't it?
Yeah, very stable. So plus 0.1.
His first vault in the preliminary round.
Well, he had a good executions, but maybe the difficulties are low.
Lovely stable landing.
Indeed. Very stable yung landing niya.
Very experienced gymnast. We're quite used to seeing him in vault finals, including twice at continental level.
Nice.
That should
Nice
do very
one.
well. It's not going to be an enormously high degree of difficulty compared to some of the vaulting that we're going to go on to witness.
It's good to see these competitions because next year, El Royulo will be joining these competitions. Well, he has to join the competitions to get used with the senior
Vault should be the more
competitions.
complex of the two.
I love that red short. Like a fighter. May tattoo lang siya. Medyo destructive ang tattoo. Masakit kaya yan? Because when you grow old, it may affect your skin.
For the opening score to come in for Dimitrov. We're going to be alternating between men's vault and women's balance beam throughout, as is generally the way things are done in Cairo. They like to use the alternating system in finals.
Indeed.
Always provides an interesting stylistic contrast when it's done that way. Well, we'll have a look back at this performance of Dimitrov.
Great job for his vault one.
Stable
Very stable. That's good.
As I said, 9.4 execution in the preliminary round. Now over on beam,
Valentina got 12.06. Yeah.
A little gain from
Execution 7.466 due to deductions. Doon kanina yung mga muntik siyang mahulog talaga. But it's fine.
Shy of 110. But certainly puts her in contention, considering she was the third best qualifier.
We have now here the one from Bulgaria. We're gonna do the second vault.
Still to come, the parallel bars competition on the floor. Final.
It really takes time for the vault to start. So he got 9.366 execution. For me, if I am Dimitrov, I will increase now my difficulty. Will learn to have a new difficulties, so that I will increase my score.
Because he had 3 penalty attempts in qualifying for what we anticipate to be his more challenging vault. This is where he could really pick up some numbers.
Good job. Nice one, nice one.
Much more assured job with his shoe felt.
Great execution also.
Yeah, no wonder he reacts as he did. I mean, that was a lot.
Kaylia Nemour now of Algeria. Perhaps maybe a golden winning performance.
To Kaylia Nemour on beam, the top performer in qualification with a score of 13.2.
13.2.
She dominated the bars final as expected yesterday.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Ang ganda ng mounting niya. Very graceful. Whoa.
Really stabilized that loss of alignment.
Just a triple pass.
Legs going nicely up towards horizontal.
Galing. So if you're watching this, subscribe, like, and share to Chris RD Gymnastics. We are having gymnastics and also diving. Very precise ang mga movement niya. Well computed. Oops, that's a good save.
Just a sense of the stability being astray there in the wolf turn.
During World Championship, she is also a medalist in balance beam. But for last year's Doha, I think she got all the medals. Beautiful. This it for the dismount. Wow.
Lovely double pike conclusion
Yes,
from Kaylia
and
Nemour.
that's very
Lots
hard.
of excellent work in that display. As I said, she was the top qualifier.
Excellent, yes,
with a
indeed.
5.6
Excellent work.
difficulty, one of the highest difficulty scores.
For the Mitar, Volt 2,
Shoot
14.166.
Scores 14.16,
9.366 execution. Very good.
0.16, so he's well up from qualification.
We have now here from
by about a third of a mark.
Uzbekistan. Kailangan magtaas ng difficulty si Dimitar.
The real difference was the ground he made up on that more difficult second vault. Now, on the subject of gymnasts with a difficult
Abdulaziz
second vault,
Miraliv.
what we think we're going to from Abdulaziz Miraliv.
She's doing a very difficult vault, but the
the
execution she needs to have a. She needs to maintain.
Number one for the sixth best qualifier.
Ay,
It
sayang.
does take quite a big adjustment with his
Yeah.
1.5 to
Maybe
2
that's
Kashimatsu.
0.5 deductions or 0.3.
May find that he's a little down from the 14 that he scored in qualifying.
Maybe na-overpower lang. Ayun, no. Ayan ko. Diyos ko.
Quite a big
Yeah.
leap forwards, really.
Maybe 0.3 to 0.5 deductions para doon. Silver medalist during the Asian Championship
On floor and on vault at
2024.
the Osijek World Cup earlier this year.
I observed from him that he's really trying so hard to
Now, he's
be in the
indicating as we
podium.
expect for his
I
second vault.
believe he can improve more if he can have a train to
Handspring double
Japan
front
or
vault.
maybe in China.
He can do it, I can't even say it. The Blanic Vault.
I hope he can do better in the Blanic boat. Good job, 9.133
13.933, so as I
executions.
suspected, just a shade down from qualifying. where he
Wow.
Scored 14. That
It's still
landing
good.
adjustment significant.
0.3
Now,
deductions
this
ngayon.
is another chance for him to really pick up from qualification. This can be a stunner of a vault.
Good job.
Well, it really is exciting to watch that Blanic.
He had a good rotation in the air. Very straight line. Kaya lang here kasi wala silang ano
Abdulaziz
they don't
Miraliv.
have a slow motion part. They don't play any replay here in the Cairo. They don't have the technology yet. But they have a good production. It's just the AI to have that
If she goes into the lead with that sort of display,
Cairo
what
doesn't
will
have.
the margin be? Quite a good one. 13.
So
for
7.733
Kaylia Nemour.
execution. Sayang, baba.
Execution is actually up from qualification. Difficulty remains the same. All of that a gain of just over a tenth.
But it's still low execution. 7.733. From the North Koreans.
We look now
Jin
at
A. Chon.
Jin-ah from the Democratic People's Republic of Korea.
Oops!
Looked fully comfortable with that mount there and did well actually just to find a bit of stability, albeit at a cost of some execution tenths. Starting to grow into the routine now.
Oops. That's amazing. Well done,
Very good
indeed.
recovery.
It's a good job.
backwards a little as she came out
Muntik
of the
na.
free walkover. Did well to correct it.
That's it.
Running a little tight for time.
Yo, ay sayang.
There's a lot to enjoy about that from Chonjina.
There's a good executions, yung dismount lang, sayang.
But moments where it was very poised. Very new to international.
So the 6 Mervaliv.
Now that's a big change. 14.3 for vault number 2 for Mirvaliev for a 14.116
Yes.
average. He is now.
Now we have here from Switzerland.
4/10 from qualifying.
Luca Morabito.
Switzerland. Twice a World Challenge Cup medalist. More recently than that, because they were both in 2023, he won the silver medal on vault at the DTB.
Switzerland is part of the women's team finals in the Olympics. Ay, good job.
Really working hard to get round that
Indeed.
double twisting Kasamatsu.
Beautiful. He did well.
You know, he's really been through it recently, Luca Morabito. In that brilliant performance at the DTB Pokal in Germany, he stepped in twice for an unwell teammate. Once the night before departure, he was added to the squad, and then he found himself into the vault final for
Nice
similar
one.
reasons. Remarkable that this young man actually came out and delivered a medal-winning performance.
Medyo ano lang siya, may deductions doon. There was a leg separation in his vault 1.
They always do, don't they, the reserves? They're always ready.
I hope he can correct that leg separations in the air in his vault 1. Diba, chuchu boy? I hope you're enjoying this live. You can comment down below, share a part of what you're coming.
13.966.
Wow, it's a good execution, 8.866,
It is an improvement from qualification.
5.2 difficulty.
Did have a penalty 10th in the preliminary round. Vault number 2 should be a
Vault number
slightly
2.
lower difficulty vault.
Whoa.
Oh, very nice. Got good amplitude on the
Awesome
shoe
job.
foot. 2.5 twisting Yurchenko. Contented nod of the head there.
Nasser
from
Cherponi
Morabito.
now will be doing the next in line for his vault.
Now the next gymnast to come on vault is the gymnast with the highest difficulty so far.
Tapos
We've
na ba?
got two who we expect to be
There should be a
posting
balance beam.
a pair of 5.2 difficulty vaults.
Oh, balance beam's not yet ready. Medyo mahina lang yung pacing nila. Hope you can
And the
forgive.
next gymnast to come on beam, we think may well have the highest difficulty there too.
Yeah, May. Just they don't have that technology to do the slow motions. The North Korean waiting for her score.
We are going to see Chon Jin Ah competing in the floor final as well. So huge congratulations to her. 3 finals made.
Wow, it's a good
Great work.
great work from our North Korean gymnast. Good execution
14.98
score.
is the average. That's third place.
9.2.
14 exactly for vault number 2. Just a
Good job.
slight drop in execution. That's all for his shoe felt.
Don't score in North Koreans.
Waiting to compete is Jo Kyung-byul, teammate
Chonjin,
of
ah.
Chonjin-ah. They were both part of the squad that won silver.
Waiting for their
at the
score.
Asian
Thank you for the
Championships in
like.
Tashkent last year.
Antok ako. I feel a bit sleepy. I want to watch this one. Ba't ang tagal ng score? It's taking time. They're scoring.
11.6 was the
Look at her reaction. Very
score.
anxious.
11.7.
6.3 executions.
So she's improved
Very low.
on her display here with a slight increase of both difficulty and execution.
Balance means very hard to have a good execution. Kyun
Byul of the
Byul-ju.
Democratic People's Republic of Korea. Excellent performance on vault yesterday to win the silver medal. And we think this could be the highest difficulty score. 5.7 in the preliminary round. Very good.
Wow.
Front tuck.
Amazing job. Look at the grace. Very graceful.
Goodness.
Nice. Awesome
Well,
job.
based on what we're seeing here, this is a contending performance because the execution
Wow.
is going to be a lot sharper than the preliminary stage.
Very sharp work. And with passion. It's like she is dancing in the parallel bar. Very graceful. I love it. Whoa.
You just wonder if the
Great
performance
connections
she
of the
gave on vault
difficulties.
yesterday has done wonders for the confidence. That was, after all, yesterday her first World Cup final appearance. She looks
Nice
like she's
one.
been doing this for years and years.
She's good here. A great challenger for Kaylia Nemour.
That is a
Oh,
cracking
awesome job.
performance from Jo
Incredible.
Kyung-byul of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. And it's going to be so interesting to look at the execution there compared to qualification. The 18-year-old from the capital city of Pyongyang.
Nice. And we have here Nasser Cherpony of Ukraine.
No doubt that he
Bogi
has the
Nasser.
difficulty and the clarity with it to move into the gold medal position. Both of his vaults scored exactly the same in qualifying, 14.466. He will, we imagine, begin with the Dragolescu.
Oh, Nasser will do the
That's on
Dragolesco.
vault.
One of the greatest vaulter too. Veteran. Ah,
Indeed
sayang.
so. A
3
bit of a
steps at the back.
jarred landing.
Ah, yeah.
Some tents clearly to come off at the conclusion of that vault. From the gymnast who won the bronze medal at the last World Championships and earlier in the year won the World Universities title. He lands very
Yeah.
upright. That's one of the striking things about his Dragolescu. Doesn't
Very
go
upright. And
full
now they have
straight
that
to chest,
the slow motion now.
but it was a landing that lacked a touch of control. Although he was sixth at the Olympic Games, Nazar Cheponi,
Oh, 6 in the
he
vault
was
during
really
Olympics.
close to being on the podium in terms of the raw numbers.
Yes. I believe he can be on the podium soon.
14.1, no surprise.
14.1. It will be a great contentious for the Olympics in the coming years. 8.9 executions. Good one. With a 5.2 difficulty.
As things stand, he's in line actually to finish slightly below Abdulaziz Mirvaliev, who's leading the way. But let's see what he can change with this second vault.
Second vault. Nice one.
Well, he's stepped out of bounds. Again, the landing
still good.
Not hugely sure in its control, but goodness, the amplitude.
I think Nasser is not in maybe because of the injuries that he's having or pain. The knees. 1, 2, 2.5 twisting. Sukahara. 2.5 twisting.
Now, does the door open for others, especially for Mr. Davtyan, who is going to be the penultimate gymnast?
Waiting for this 14.166. Wow, he's on lead.
233 for the second vault. 14.166 overall.
So Nasser Triponi is on lead now.
About 500s ahead.
But we still have Tommaso Borgami and Arthur Davtyan. 7.4 executions for balance beam is a good score.
1.1 better. That's just tremendous to see.
Now the warm-up for the second sets of gymnasts are here. Tommaso! I'm so happy to see Tommaso now on a good screen, clear screen.
When you consider that Jo Kyung-byul got a 6.
Tommaso is one of the... He's a good floor specialist too. Tommaso Borgami of Italy. Or Tommaso Brugnami. Ever. Maybe just correct me if I'm wrong of the pronunciation.
Second half of this beam final, and that's where we got the second and
this lady has a good that's Arthur Davtyan having the Tommaso Brugnami. It's either Saladino. Leo is also a good vaulter. Penny Eddy is World Cup and World Challenge Cup.
The overall World Cup winner.
Bogini Tommaso Brugnami becomes more handsome. No wonder he is very famous in his country. Just coming from a junior season, now he's senior, 18 years. He's batchmate with Hamlet Manukyan.
Then we move on to World Challenge Cup season. So don't get too despondent because there's still a lot of artistic gymnastics in the regular season to come. World Challenge Cups begin in the early part of May with Varna in Bulgaria. Then we go to Koper in Slovenia just about a week after that. Tashkent,
Tommaso Brugnami of Italy. I hope to see him too in the floor finals because he's a good floor specialist also.
For the first time in Southeast Asia, taking place in Jakarta.
Oh.
And around all of those World Challenge Cups as well, the vital continental championships will be happening. So no shortage of artistic gymnastics to enjoy.
Yes.
Great to have your company for this one, the last day of finals.
But it's just the Asian Gymnastics Championship. They don't have live for Asian Championship. Last Asian Championship, they do not have the live in Uzbekistan. No live stream. Leo Saladino.
Final warm-up taking place on vault. We're looking at Leo Saladino
of France.
center beam.
We have here Rose Wu
What a privilege to have an Olympian
of
from
Canada.
here in Rose Wu of Canada.
Wow,
Second
an
best in
Olympian.
qualification.
Second best in
The
qualification.
25-year-old looked really assured during the preliminary stage. Very good Canadian squad that's come
Nice
to
one.
this
Ooh,
event.
very graceful. Whoa, that's great job. Just I can feel the nerve. I can feel her nerve. Nice. Oh, great save.
Unfortunately, had a delayed loss of stability coming out of the side aerial.
It's really hard to have a 9.0 execution score above in the balance beam.
Difficult half turnaround of the body. Not easy to then find the line of the beam after doing so. Comes out
Good
of the
job.
side somersault well.
Lines are very precise. Oh, I love her executions here. Very graceful. Nice
Very good
one.
dismount.
Very
She had
good.
So much time in the air,
Very
twisting the body
beautiful and very precise.
round. Rose Wu from Canada.
Now we will have
We go to the
Penev
men's vault final in the second half.
from Bulgaria. Eddie
There is
Penev.
Eddie Penev,
And Eddie Penev.
fifth best in qualification.
Let's go. Yuchenko. 2.5 twisting. Nice one. Stick to the floor.
He's really had
Plus
such
0.1
an
points.
impressive competition, Eddie Penev. He looked fantastic on floor.
Indeed, very fantastic.
Stepped forward after a difficult start in the floor final and really showed everyone how it was done.
Ooh.
Now, some of the form in
That's
places
amazing.
perhaps lacked a bit of cleanliness.
Yuchenko, the 1.5
Had a
twisting.
slight bend of the knees in flight, but his landing was assured.
Yes. Eddie Penev, you should use the honey instead of your
Scored a
saliva.
13.16
That's very
in
unhygienic.
qualification. 13.5 for the second vault. Yes, very well done. 14.2.
Wow, 9.266 executions. Vault to now.
For difficulty.
Wow.
Eddie Penev.
Sukahara,
with strong
it's a great
performance.
one. Very strong performance of
34-year-old
Eddie.
from Bulgaria. So dependable in World Cup competition.
Now we will have the balance beam. So, sa replay of Eddie Penev's Vault
It is
2.
absolutely remarkable when you think about the
Yeah, may kaunting
amount of
bending lang.
injury that Eddie Penev has endured in his career. The comebacks that he's had to fight his body through and probably his mind through as well. He's an incredible example
He did well.
of tenacity.
So he got 9.066 executions.
4.4
Yeah,
difficulty
difficulty 4.4.
13.866 overall. That has him in fifth position.
Fifth position. Yes, fifth position due to the low level of difficulties. But if he can improve his difficulties, really.
Despite those injury issues.
Waiting for the Canadian score. Beautiful Canadian. I love her makeup here.
Rose Wu has
7.633
from qualification.
executions.
And it's come in the loss of 2/10 of difficulty.
Oh, loss of 2 points.
533, so she's in fourth place.
Less deduction of 0.2 difficulties. Grabe.
Zala Tretnik from Slovenia.
Salatreknik. Oh, great to see a
Fourth best
Slovenian here.
12.3 in qualifying.
Nice mounting. Ay, my God! Ah!
Unfortunately,
1 whole point deduction.
there on the both
Sayang.
turns. Not the first time that she's made a balance beam final in Cairo. She was fifth a couple of years ago.
Yun na, if you are not that very exposed in the senior level competitions, you will have a difficulty in competing there
She has a
because of your
strong
mental
amount of
status,
experience
something like
competing
that.
in North Africa. She was an uneven bars finalist at the Mediterranean Games in Oran, Algeria.
But if you are used to competing the senior level internationally, it will be just easy for you.
And she's done a very fine job of redeeming the stability.
To balance your emotions. Because emotions can affect your performance. But here, she's getting well after that fall. Good job.
Very good, coming out of quite a low
Indeed,
landing
very good.
position. Stabilised the body, brought it upright with minimal adjustment.
Yeah, so minimal adjustment lang.
12th time in World Cup competition for
Ciao,
Zala Tretnik.
Tommaso Borgami of Italy.
And a new face to the World Cups this season. Tommaso Brugnami of Italy.
Okay, Tommaso
reigning
Brognami.
junior
That's how you
champion of the
pronounce
world.
it. Tommaso Brognami.
He's also won a whole host of junior European Championship honours. Did that at home in Rimini last year.
Ay, sayang.
The very encouraging sign there is how much time
Good job,
in the
Tommaso.
air he has, because at the moment he's producing routinely 4.8 difficulty vaults.
0.3 deductions lang sa executions, yung stepping
Each year
forward.
will be the ambition to get those into the fives. So it's interesting to scrutinise how much
Yuchenko.
amplitude he's got.
Perhaps he can just have to control more his amplitude in the landing to reduce deductions. Now for the vault 2.
Very focused, as I'm sure you can imagine, on Los Angeles 2028, this young man.
Yeah, I believe he will be part of it. Wow, 9.2 executions.
Who felt
Great executions.
a fraction
It must
of
be
qualifying.
9.5
9.66 in the preliminary
if
stage.
no stepping forward. Perhaps he can manage that soon.
Better executed vault.
Wow!
That's very tidy, isn't it?
Very
Nice
tidy.
work indeed from Tommaso Brugnami.
Yes, nice work from Tommaso. I love this vaulter. We are just very excited of his LA 2028.
Intriguing to see whether he can
So we will be
just
watching
push into
him.
that top three. The scores at the moment,
We'll be following him,
14.016,
his
that's
journey. Same with Hamlet
14.116,
Manukyan.
Mirvaliev, and 14.166 Japerni. 11.1.
Yeah, 6.5 execution. May mga na-drop kasi siya eh. That's why she got 6.5 execution eh.
Preliminary round.
Slovenian gymnast. Now the next one to do the balance beam from Slovenia still. Vita Vijanovic.
Made 2 finals in Doha. Now she's here in the beam competition in Cairo as the 6th best, I should say, in qualification.
Nice one.
She's a gymnast who at just 16 seems to get more assured every time we watch her, and that will naturally happen the more she gets used to these big televised finals.
Good job. Although they're not that much tidy, he can improve with that. But such a grace. I love her grace here.
She has competed most at international
Composure and the lines are beautiful. Oops. It's a good save. Although there may be some deductions for that. Awesome job.
Very nice side Sami.
Awesome. Very simple dismount.
Big accomplishment that for Vita Plijanovic, a 3rd World Cup final of the season. The
awesome one.
Youngest gymnast in the competition.
So Tommaso in the 5th place, execution 9.166.
So he has just missed out on
yeah.
a place on the
Because
podium.
of the difficulties are a little bit low. 4.8 difficulties in bolt 2. No problem.
Vault, the
There will be another competitions and still a good placement. Now we have here Arthur Davtien.
Ourselves then with Japerni leading on 14.166 and Arthur Davtien about to perform with a 14.566 average.
Oh, there must be Leo Saledoni. Yak talaga eh. Arthur Davtien now of Armenia.
Arthur Davtien. His teammates won 2 gold medals yesterday.
Wow, yeah. In the rings and pommel horse.
And pommel horse titles going their way.
Hamlet Manukyan. Our new favorite here in the world of gymnastics.
This gentleman's halfway to Los Angeles.
We are used with Arthur Davtien being in the podium, and that is very expected.
Silver in Paris, there's no doubt whatsoever as to what his goal is.
Arthur Davtien now.
Arthur Davtien, top qualifier, winner of the title in Cottbus and Antalya and Doha. He was 3rd in Osijek, uncharacteristically winning the bronze medal.
Yeah, in Osijek.
Man who has made the overall World
just
Cup
some
his own over the
now.
last few years. Here we go. Opening
Here we
vault.
go. Dragulescu. Yun.
Super Dragulescu.
Yes, very tidy. Great lines. Very excellent Dragulescu. Perhaps Tommaso will.
Nodding his head.
Tommaso can learn from him.
He must find it such a privilege to be in the same final as this gentleman. It's graceful. That's the lovely thing about how he
very
lands
graceful.
Just floats down to earth after all of that complexity in the tuck position.
The vaulters can learn from Arthur Davtien How is he doing it? Arthur W now 14.7. Yeah, 9.5 executions.
Almost 2/10. He really has got margin for error now.
Good job
That ought to do it
from
then.
Arthur Davtian.
How often
Very
have we seen this
graceful.
of him in finals? I mean, there can be
Excellent
no
job from Arthur.
point in creating false suspense. That was
That's
just
Arthur.
lovely for Arthur Davtian, and it will be
That's
a
very
level score.
Arthur. But
And it will be
there is a
difficult for
very small hope
the next gymnast on account
in
of what
which
we
he
expect
is
to be their
it's not
difficulty to
his
go beyond it.
character. Most of the time he is landing it in a stick
So that tried and tested
landing.
combination of the Dragulescu and the Yo 2 for Arthur Davtian.
Yeah. Maayos din yan ni Arthur Davtian. He's more with the stick to the floor during his landing. So I don't know what happened. A very small hope, although it's still good.
12.166, well done.
Yeah, for Vita.
Vujanovic, that's an improvement of over 2/10 from qualification. She's
Yes, it was
lost
very
her
nice.
execution as expected, but what she has done is
Yeah, he does a lot of scores in the
attempts of difficulty.
executions. Tissue. So
Well, the score has just appeared in the arena. It's 14.7.
14.7, amazing.
Made overwhelmingly the largest
Great
amount of yards.
job
They
for
should be making
Arthur.
noise 'cause they've had a
14.7.
fabulous weekend in Cairo. I say weekend, it's Sunday and Monday here.
In allergy si Arthur Davtian.
For World Cup competition.
Awesome to see Arthur
That's
Davtian
excellent.
here,
Davtian leading.
as expected.
Two masterful bits of vaulting. Now,
From
to
Turkey.
the beam competition, and
Oh, sayang.
wonderful to have the reigning champion of Africa in this final, Selina Bousmayo of Morocco.
Oh, okay. Of Morocco. From Morocco.
She
Medyo
was
hindi na
actually
maganda ang
qualified
kanyang
for
anong
German
mounting.
national championships on this apparatus a couple of years ago.
Yan,
Oh,
oh.
good save.
A good save.
Started representing Morocco in February of last year.
Good job.
Well done on the wolf turns. The gymnast who was born in
Medyo
Düsseldorf.
kinakabahan siya. Hindi precise sa mga hawak niya, ang mga lines. Nice one.
Germany is getting very ready for a big sporting summer.
So she is having a training in Germany.
And the World University Games as well.
Yeah, World University Games is upcoming. We're excited for that.
Nicely done.
Whoa.
Well, she's come in as
Amazing
the first
one.
reserve, Selina Bousmayo. It's been wonderful to get to see her in these World Cup finals here in Cairo.
Very great to see her.
The Moroccan gymnast.
Leo Saludoni now,
What a
amazing.
moment it must have been to win that
What a
beam
great
title in
gymnast too.
Marrakesh of all places.
Amazing skin.
Leo Saladino of France, the last gentleman to perform in the vaulting competition.
He doesn't have a reputation in the podium finish in the world level, but maybe. Let's see. Wow, three
That's
step,
interesting.
but still good. But how
Saladino,
he did it in
the
the air?
22-year-old, he was the 8th best in qualifying.
8th best in qualifying. Okay.
Really
It's still
does
good.
well to get the body rotated around.
Yeah. No leg bending.
Does
It's
have a
just
side
the
step out
side
of
two
bounds.
side steps. Maybe 0.5 deductions for that
Let's
because
just see what the
or 0.3
score
maybe.
is for this one.
That is deductions for the executions. If you did not perfect your, if you have an extra steps, so the executions they will be deducted. But he is a world finalist always.
A score
I
of
have seen him in the World
14
Championship
for that opening
finals
vault.
most of the time.
There we go, 14 for Saladino. The reason why it's interesting is that he had a 5.2 and a 4.8 degree of difficulty in qualification. And this second vault is where he had the issues.
Yun ulit.
Unfortunately, it's the same again.
The same.
Oh, that's a shame. I was about to say he's potentially put himself really
Mabigat ang
into
katawan niya dito.
contention for a place on the podium.
Yeah eh.
But he had a 13.233 for his
Sayang.
Roche in the preliminary round. And it will be a similar sort of number here. Really good effort from Selena
Yeah,
Busmayo.
great job.
Position for her.
I'm proud of her, Salina Busman.
Execution
Busmayo.
is by about
I hope she
three-quarters of a
can
mark in
reduce her
qualification.
deductions there. I hope she will be
And that's
precise
always
more.
a really good outcome when a gymnast comes in as the first reserve and delivers that degree of improvement from the preliminary stage.
Yeah. May mga hindi lang siya precise sa kanyang movement and executions where to handle in the lines. She can improve it.
And it is another African champion here in Cairo.
Yeah. Slidino, in here she's Volt 2. Rochi dapat eh. Kaya lang, maybe under rotation. So, 8.066 executions.
6.6, it's actually quite a bit lower
Penalty
than
0.1.
the qualification phase. So for
That's penalty in the
Saladino,
difficulty.
he's down in 8th place with 13.383. And another Armenian gold medal.
Yes.
Classified results.
We're proud of him. Arthur Davdian. 14.7, so plus 4. That is 15.1 if in the last, if you're going to compete this in the previous code of points, 15.1 for Arthur Davdian. Kaylia Nemour now.
12.666.
Wow,
She's
the
the
straight
bronze
one.
medalist.
Ooh.
Same position as she secured in qualifying. But there is the big mover from the preliminary round. The 7th best in qualifying, Jo Kyung-byul.
Yeah, Jo
has picked up
Kyung-byul.
another silver medal this weekend.
Wow. I love
That was a
Jo
marvellous
Kyung-byul,
display of beam.
balance beam. Kaylia Nemour, the
And
beautiful
champion
Kaylia.
again, having won the uneven bars
7.733.
Kaylia Nemour of Algeria is the balance beam gold medalist to be.
Very beautiful and graceful. Wow! Congratulations, Uzbekistan. Finishes on the bronze medal position.
Floor finalist, one of the top 3 qualifiers.
Abdulaziz Vermaliv. 14.116.
of Uzbekistan is the bronze medalist.
Well, I hope to see him in the World Championship finals
And
in
he
the
did very
vault.
well as the sixth best in qualifying. Once he hit that second vault, then that was where
Nasser
he
is a
might
little bit
become a
tired.
contender.
Great job,
Nazar
Nasser.
Ciperni, second best in
14.166.
qualifying, about to get another World Cup medal this
He's
season.
an awesome vaulter and awesome gymnast. Very young Nasser.
That will be his seventh.
Arthur Davtian.
The World Cup title, his again. Arthur Davtian, 14.7 for
The
both
World
vaults.
Cup title. He will be receiving
Just
also the World Cup
fabulous.
title. Alright.
Gyeongbyon,
WAG
Democratic People's
and
Republic of Korea.
for
And the
the
second
balance
gold medal
beam,
of her competition for Kaylia Nemour
13.33
of
for Kaylia
Algeria.
Nemour, 13.0 Jokyong Biol, 13.0. Then from Bulgaria, Georgieva Valentina, 12.66. Amazing. And for the mag, Volt, waiting for the scores. That's
The
Arthur
final standings
Dabtian,
in the men's
14.7.
vault
Ukraine,
competition,
Nasser
and
Cherpony for
bronze
the
will go
men's
to
vault finals,
Apparatus Mirvaliev of
14.166.
Uzbekistan.
Eme Vadim, Uzbekistan,
Just about ahead of him,
14.116. Yeah,
Nazar
kaunti lang
Ciperni of
oh.
Ukraine taking silver, and the
Kaunting-kaunti
gold
lang ang
medalist
diferensya.
somewhere ahead of
Tomaso, he can
the
improve.
Arthur Davtian of Armenia.
13.983. Perhaps Tomaso can increase his difficulty for him to be on the top 3. Tomaso has a great execution, but the difficulty is a little bit not that high in comparison to the top 3. Money for the balance beam.
The bronze medal won by Valentina Georgieva of Bulgaria.
Congratulations,
Now
Bulgarian
missed out
team.
on a vault medal yesterday.
Perhaps she can
Was on the
reduce the
podium in the beam
deductions.
competition.
She will try to reduce the deductions para good ang score next time. Congratulations to the North
Really
Koreans.
has been an extraordinarily successful competition for this teenager from Pyongyang. New to World Cup competition, now very experienced very quickly at getting onto the podium.
Nice one.
Silver medalist. A huge roar for Kaylia Nemour of Algeria, the champion.
Congratulations, Algeria, Kaylia Nemour.
In a row as well after she took top spot in the uneven bars final yesterday. We will now hear the national anthem of Algeria.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, the national anthem of Algeria. Dito. So, dito. Dito. Thank you very much for watching. This is Chris RD Gymnastics.
second time this competition. Kaylia Nemour, the gold medalist.
Big congratulations to Kaylia
Nemour
Nemour of
in the
Algeria.
women's balance beam competition at the Cairo World Cup of 2025.
Indeed, she's very fine. She's very good too. We're happy to see her. Vault
Ceremony for men's
finals.
vault competition at the Cairo World Cup of Artistic Gymnastics.
Yon,
Winning the bronze
congratulations,
medal, Abdulaziz
Uzbekistan.
Nurvaliev of Uzbekistan. Brilliant accomplishment as the 6th best in qualification.
Indeed, very big congratulations, Abdulaziz. Big congratulations, Ukraine.
Ceremonies winning the silver medal. Times now on a World Cup podium this season.
Wow, 8 times.
Finishing third in the floor competition yesterday.
And floor, third, wow.
And the champion
Big congrats,
again,
Arthur Davtian.
one of the great enduring love affairs, Arthur Davtian and vaulting World Cup
Carlos
titles.
Yulo
Just
stopped.
cannot
He
stop
stopped in
winning
the
them.
competing.
And if he keeps vaulting like that, he's going to keep winning lots and lots and lots as
Indeed.
the season goes on and we build towards Los Angeles 2028. It's a long way away, but he is looking in excellent form.
Very excellent form. And the good thing about Arthur Davtian is that he is consistent. Congratulations to Uzbekistan, first time of Abdulaziz in the world stage to have a medal. Uzbekistan must be very proud of him.
And we will now have the national anthem
For the
third time at the Cairo
wow,
World Cup.
3 gold medals from of Armenia. Great job. Congratulations, Arthur Davtian. Mervalib, Abdulaziz Mervalib, and Nasser
The
Terponi.
medalists in the men's vault competition here in the Cairo International Stadium.
Congratulations to the 3 of you. Alright.